Hey ladies, welcome back to Lady with Vestina. So guys, like I said, I'm a morning person. For my intro video for this new video series, Lady to Lady with Vestina, I mentioned that I am a morning person and I'm actually getting ready. I'm getting ready to head out to work, but I want to pop in because what came to my mind was reclaim your time. In the first video, I talked about how oftentimes that when you're married to someone who's in the ministry typically will more than likely seem to come first. But what I tell you, ladies, remember God created us to be a helpmeet. So we need to help our men folk and women who, and even men, if you happen to be watching this and your wife is called to the ministry, you need to reclaim your time. I think Maxine Waters kind of revived that and that went viral. Reclaiming my time, reclaiming my time. And that's what you've got to do sometimes. You've got to reclaim your time because here's my thing. I believe that ministry starts at home first. I got to get me. The relationship at home needs to be solid. And here's the thing, it takes work. It takes work on both parts. You need to understand, and this is what I'm talking to myself, guys, when I'm getting all excited because I'm just a slightly bit animated. But when I think about my relationship in this 12-year journey as a pastor's wife, what I had to find out, not only do I need to understand the call on his life, I need to understand my call as his help me. And what that requires me to do and what I'm learning is that we've got to work together. I've got to learn how to show him, what do I need? How if I just sit back and grumble and complain and just think he should just know, let me tell you, ladies, and I could be totally wrong because, like I said, I'm just going by my experience. Oftentimes, men, let's just say, they need a little guidance because I do believe that's why God created us because it was like, he said. It is not good for man to be alone. And Lord knows if you've been in any relationship with a man, you know it is not good for them to be alone. But anyway, so with that said, we need to understand what I'm understanding is, and what I've learned is to reclaim my time. I've had that conversation. I've said, look, I'm there with you. I support you. And I know this is a call on your life. And I honestly, it is a call on his life. It's not something that he preaches from the pulpit. Is that just watching him as he interact with the kids, and then also with his family. It's not just standing in the pulpit, it's about living a life that is pleasing to God. And nobody is perfect, everybody has their thing. But what I had to say is like, look, we're in this together, so I need to reclaim my time. So, ladies, you got to help your man understand what you need and what that looks like. What does reclaiming your time really look like to you? Is it just we need to have a date night, which I do encourage you to have a date night and make it a priority. You have to make it a priority. I liken it to this, and this may be simplifying, and man, I cannot talk. But just like any folks, anyone who's in any type of industry, workplace, it's like you have office hours, don't you? Now, understand there are emergencies and you have to work outside of those office hours, but not every day, all day. So, church folk, which is a little different from Christians, but hey, understand that your pastors, your ministers, your deacons, and all those, they have families. They need to recognize that, but the only way they can recognize that is that the leader needs to communicate that hey, I got to make sure things are okay at home. So the long and short of it today is, and I've said it said it numerous times in this video, reclaim your time. But it's up to you. And that implies that you've got to take responsibility. And what does that look like? What does reclaiming your time look like? Date night, morning before you go to work, at the end of the night, at certain times. I don't know, but it takes effort. It doesn't fall from the sky like manna did. No, you've got to go to work. And in this thing called a relationship, I don't care if you're in the ministry or not, relationships If you want an abundant relationship, the abundant relationship that God wants us to have, you've got to get in this word and ask God to reveal to you what that word means to your life. And he will guide you, but you got to listen and you've got to understand. You've got to open your heart, ask him to reveal it to you, and be open to what he has to say. So that's my word for today. So lady to lady, reclaim your time. Oh, and check it out. My inspiration for today is knowing is not enough. We must apply. Wishing is not enough. We must do. Have a great day today and come back next time for Lady to Lady with Vestina. Bye, ladies.